Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and you too in the corner, welcome to Fortnite. Here's a tip. Sniper rifles are effective at long range. Oh, I'm well aware. I'm Delaware. We're going to use my fully customized Maya skin. She's just having a little pho right now. I love pho. I discovered it late in life. It's so delicious. And we are going to do the daily challenge, search chests or ammo boxes at Slurpy Swamp. There's a party going on in the battle bus, as you can see. I bet you Jonesy's up in there. Maybe I heard Cuddle Team Leaders there too. We got the beautiful northern lights. We must be over Canada or Alaska. And we're going to Slurpy right now. As you can see, my contrail spells out Fortnite, if you could follow along. I love what this Maya has done with her hair. It's very Pixie-esque. Who likes the rock band The Pixies? They were very influential in my songwriting. This monkey's gone to heaven. Alright, we're going to do something fun here. We're going to grab this chest way up high. But first we're going to have a little bit more pho. So delicious. I like to have my pho with meatballs. Pho, yeah. Alright, we are going to break down this tower. I like how it contracts so that it doesn't eliminate yourself. I remember one of the first times in Season 1 of Chapter 2 when I landed on the roof of Slurpy Swamp's building, the one that we're above right now. I crashed through the ceiling and fell all the way to my impending doom. I'll never do that again. Let's get rid of this sign so no one knows where we are anymore. Slurpy Swamp, they're just bottling that up. Sending it out. It's the hottest new soft drink. You can go down to 7-Eleven, pick one up. It comes in one flavor. Slurp. See, I don't want to fall down there. So I'm being very cautious here. A lot of steel in here if you want to go harvesting. Myself some of this. So, show of hands, who thinks there's going to be overtime challenges that are released tomorrow? You never know. It's happened every other season. Not a lot of talk about it. There is talk, however, about 2 skins that might be coming before the season's out. The Agent Jonesy skin and the Engineer. They say, and I don't know who they are, YouTubers probably, that the Agent Jonesy skin will be given out if you attend the event on Saturday. Now, up until the quarantine, I've never really attended these Saturday events because I actually go out and do stuff. But because of the quarantine, I've been staying home on the weekends and just doing stuff in the house. As a matter of fact, I just got Dance Dance Revolution for my Wii. I hooked that up in the other room for exercise. I have Wii U Fit. They got a pretty good boxing program. And some of the other programs are good too. I've learned a lot of new dances. They have a good hip-hop dance program. It really works your quads. Lived most of my life at the gym, actually. I used to go to 24-hour fitness in Hollywood. Anytime any wrestling events were in town, all the wrestlers would go down there. It's pretty cool. I remember working out right next to The Miz. That dude's big in real life. Who remembers Steel Chambers? Oh, here's someone. Oh, sloppy shooting. Come on, Maya, you could do better than that. My motto sticks. Shoot enough bullets, they're bound to go down eventually. I will take that epic pistol off you. Thank you. Well, for anyone that doesn't know who Steel Chambers is, he's the gentlest soul. He's one of the biggest men I've ever met in real life. He's giant. He was on that Stan Lee Marvel show. I don't know if you remember that. I think that was the early 2000s. Sci-Fi Network, I want to say. But he was featured on that show. Just such a big, muscular, gentle person. I love him. But me and my wife used to see him all the time at the gym. Actually, I got my locker broken into once. They stole my, because I used to go swimming there. And apparently the police said it was an inside job that was going on in Hollywood at the time. They would break in from the back of the locker as opposed to going in the front. Got my ID and my ATM card stolen. I think they got off about $500 worth of charges at Target. How come everyone goes to Target immediately when they steal something? Target. It is a Target. But that was kind of a hassle. The ATM card was easy. I got that replaced immediately. They canceled the charges, so I didn't even end up paying for those myself. But the ID, which was my driver's license, I had to get a whole new driver's license. I had to go down to the DMV, do the whole thing. If I ever find the person that did that, you're done. I might be a nice guy, but push past the limit, you're done. I don't think I'll ever catch them, though. I don't think the police will ever catch them. Keep in mind this was about 15 years ago. Alright, so back into the game. Flipping the coin. Got heads. Alright. By the way, there was a purple XP coin right where I'm running. If you didn't get it yet. I got it right when it came out. We're gonna go to Slurpy Swamp here. Alright. About. I really do like this customized line. You can make it exactly the way you want it. It's like Burger King. Have it your way. Oh, what's going on there? Sloppy driving. We used to have a song called Motorboat in my band Ride All High. We actually played it once on a boat party in Santa Barbara. There we go. Gotcha. You've been got. Got TNT now? Looks like the Got Milk ad. Alright, I'm gonna collect this. Who's the boss? Customize Maya as the boss. Look at that. Maya was just an agent up until now. And she defeated a boss. I wonder if that would make her a boss. I'm going to collect the rig card. And I'm going to go to the rig. A lot of good stuff here. I'm passing up a lot of shield. I wonder if they're ever going to fix the rig up. I wonder if the rig will still be here in Season 3. Or if they will get rid of all the boss hideouts. We'll find out a little bit more at the event, won't we? I hope the event is eventful. Full of events. Isn't that what that would be? Open sesame! Great skis. Oh, look at that. Just getting all the good weapons now. Heavy assault. Med kit. Very good. Very good indeed. Ooh, TNT's... TNT? TNTina. TNT is a heavy metal band with an incredible singer, Tony Harnell. Who remembers the band TNT? Where that guy could hit any note. And he's a nice guy. Alright, let's see what we got here. Just making sure we don't miss anything. Someone will definitely point that out. That's alright, you guys pointing this stuff out, you've actually upgraded my game, so I appreciate that. Boy, I just got my pick of weapons here. Got the gold sniper rifle, that's a fave. Launch pad will definitely come in handy at the end of the game. I highly recommend getting a few launch pads over the course of the game. That way when it comes down to it at the end, you can just fly around. Just don't get picked off in midair. Going up. Going up. Alright. Let's see who and what we got. I don't know why I'm looking there, I was just there. Maybe some retrospective, some nostalgia of my shantytown excursion. Oh, sniped. I recommend getting a sniper rifle and just doing some rehearsal in the game. Use the henchman if you want, but try and get it down to fire in front of whoever you're trying to shoot, because you do have to account for the distance. Granted, it's only the matter of a second that the bullet will be flying through the air. Still, you do have to fire in front of whoever you're shooting at. I've watched videos. They just miss sniping continuously. I've had a few matches myself. Yeah, you get excited, you get trigger happy, and you pull before you're supposed to. It happens to everyone. There's some games where I just forget what controls are where. I'm like building when I'm trying to fire and this and that and the other. It happens. You get excited, especially when there's only 2 of you left and you might have the victory royale. And you might joke. I've choked several times in my life. My dad saved me a couple times. I was choking on pasta, believe it or not. He had to do the Heimlich. I was at a fancy schmancy party in Beverly Hills, and I had a piece of chicken on a toothpick, and I don't know, maybe a piece of the toothpick broke out, and I was choking on that. And my band's manager's boyfriend, he actually saved my life doing the Heimlich. Beautiful person. He actually gave me I don't know what time period. It was an original Captain Kirk Star Trek action figure. And he just gave it to me. What a sweet person. And then there was one time when I was in my Hollywood apartment all by myself. I was eating pasta. It always pasta. Maybe I don't cook it enough sometimes. But I was choking on pasta. And I had to punch myself in the chest to actually get it to come loose. But that was pretty scary. You're choking to death, you're all by yourself, what are you going to do? I was in the process of walking out the door to go to my neighbor's apartment and knock on his door. I used to live next to a fantastic artist by the name of Evan York. Boy, is that guy talented. He did a lot of the street art that you used to see around Hollywood. If you ever seen anything and it said York on it, that is Evan York, my friends. What a fantastic artist. I had a t-shirt with the Watchtowers in it. I think I still have it. Great guy too, such a nice guy. That was kind of cool. I was just writing songs every day in Hollywood, and I lived right next to Evan York, brilliant painter. And then we lived above a football player too. I made sure not to step too heavily on the floor. I didn't want to piss that guy off. That guy was a very soft-spoken person too, very nice guy. I used to see him at the gym a lot. He never said more than hi, but he's a big guy. Oh, what's going on here? Let's see if I can get this guy. Oh! Oh, look at that! I get the Midas drum gun. That was a nice surprise. I think it might have fell in the water. I have yet to get it. I did play this match yesterday. There's a chance that I completely missed that they had the Midas drum gun in it. I just never got it. Boy, that was a foolhardy endeavor. I didn't want to post anything yesterday, though, to show solidarity for my brothers and sisters. Alright. You know, I don't spend too much time on this part of the map here. Yeah, I totally blew off the Midas drum gun. I probably didn't notice it at the time. There's no point in pointing that out in the comments, because I just noticed that myself. Like I said, I am not the best player in the world. Do have my moments, though. Sometimes I do have luck on my side. I have some matches where I just get so lucky. Like that one match where I defeated the 4 bosses a couple days ago. That was pure luck that the bosses were still even there. Unscathed. There's the word of the day. Unscathed. I challenge you to bring it up 3 times. Use it in sentences. Try and work it into your vernacular. Alright, so just me and some other person. This is going to be long and drawn out. I hope you're sitting down. I hope you have a nice hot drink. Speaking of hot, it is going to be hot in the valley today. I'm talking about the San Fernando Valley. I promised myself many years ago that I would never live here. I remember when I was living in Hermosa Beach, and my band Rydell High, we had a recording session in the valley. I think it was in Van Nuys at Fat Planet. That was an old science fiction set that was turned into a recording studio. Boy, was that cool. That's where Rydell High recorded our record. At Fat Planet, an old science fiction spaceship set. I wish I could remember what movie that was for. But there was some hallways that were actually hallways from the ship that was featured in the science fiction movie. Very awesome. But I remember coming up the 405, going from like Santa Monica to West LA into the valley, and we had the windows down because we didn't have AC in our car. And I remember the heat just hitting us from the valley, and I remember remarking, who lives here? This place is just a big desert. And now I've been living here, I think I've been living here about the last 15 years of my life, maybe less, maybe 13. But who lives here in the valley? I live in the valley. I live about a mile away from Karate Kid, where that was shot in Reseda. Boy, is that a hole. You think it looked bad in that movie? It's even worse now. They've just let it go. Used to live there too for a couple of years. Right on the corner of Reseda. On Reseda. Very, very sketchy part of town. Actually, a lot of those street corners are under heavy surveillance by the police. I took a tour of the police station once, the West Valley Police Station. There is a room that has security cameras wall to wall, and they have satellite footage where they could zoom in on your hand and see what's in your hand. So if you think you're getting away with something, you're actually not. It's just a question of if it's something worthy of them sending in someone to nab you. Because there seems to be something sketchy on every single corner around here. I remember back in the day when I used to wait for the bus in Burbank. I used to have long hair. And I remember the Burbank police. Oh, look at that. I got a good shot off. 132. If it was a headshot, I would have got a victory royale. But yeah, there's something about the Burbank police, God bless them. But they used to harass me every time they saw me for just having long hair. I wonder what it was like for everyone else. It must have been even worse. But I'd be like singing along to like a back in this day they still had Walkmans. I'd be singing along to a song on a Walkman, and they'd walk up and go, "We noticed that you were talking to yourself." And I was like, I'd point out to them, I'm just singing along to the Walkman. I'm a professional singer. And still they would, let's see your license and blah blah blah. And yeah, it's quite something else. Alright, we're gonna make a move right here. Got shot down. I'm sure they healed themselves up from my 132 damage. Gonna need the sniper rifle. Kaboom! Oh, looks like I'm almost out. That didn't fare well. This guy was taking shot after shot after shot. I might be done here, my friends. It was a valiant effort, but alas, you can't win every game. Oh, I fully filled up, so hopefully they got a shot. Oh, here it comes, final confrontation. Oh, you placed number 2. Bob is ginormous. I'm not even gonna comment on that. That's quite the username you got there, sir. Well, Bob is ginormous. You took that one home. My friends, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. And have a great Fortnite, everybody.